All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Merchak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. I just want to do a lesson entitled Post-Apocalypse. Post-Apocalypse will be the new norm. Okay, because you know how they're pretty much pushing their agenda, all right, behind a planned demic that they conjured up, and they shut down everything. You know, everything's on lockdown, all right, and they're telling you, okay, this is the new norm. This is the new norm. Okay, well, hey man, everything is going to get worse. Okay, everything is going to escalate. Everything is going to go to the next level. All right. And the reason be it is the will of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, because we're living in the Lord's movie. Okay. And the greatest times that is about to take place upon the earth, all right, is approaching, the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay. And, you know, going back to the title of this lesson, post-apocalypse will be the new norm. That's going to be the new norm. All right. Everything is going to look post-apocalyptic, like you see these movies. Okay. You know, The Road, the Book of Eli. Okay. And also, there's a movie, Judge Dredd, the newer version. Okay, which it shows you how wants to rule, all right, to have everybody you know, microchipped, okay, with the MOB, all right, and tracking everybody while you know people's you know, there's no middle class. All right, it's either the super mega rich, all right, or the extreme low poor, all right, of the earth, while the 1% is extreme rich. All right, and everybody that's you know, on the earth, they want to put a microchip in them. All right, so we're approaching this post-apocalyptic you know, dystopian world. All right, and you know, this is all prophesied in the scriptures. All right, this phase in the earth has to take place before the kingdom of heaven, you know, becomes established. Okay, because during the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, when makes the chip mandatory, all right, that's when Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, is going to return, okay, with the holy angels, and it's going to be an invasion, okay, you know, a so-called UFO invasion. All right, but we know that's going to be, you know, the Yahweh Shai and the holy angels. All right, but it's going to take these people off guard, just like when America collapsed. All right, we're on the brink of that. Okay, it's going to catch these people off guard completely. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 5. Slakia. 1 Thessalonians 5:1. All right. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, speaking of those who the Lord has awoken up in these end times. All right, those that have hearkened unto the words of the prophets. Okay, those that can recognize who is truly sent from Yahweh by Shema Shai to warn. Okay, those that took heed to the message, all right, they are in the know, because they are you know, they are adhering to the words of the Heavenly Father from on high. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, which the Lord has given his message to servants on the earth. Okay, so those that understand the message, that believe in the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, the true understanding of the scriptures, those are the ones that are in the know, that are watching. All right. Verse 2, it says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And that's why the Lord commanded us to watch. All right, watch for the prophecies. All right, because we understand that the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. All right. The Lord didn't give us the exact date and time. The Lord just said, watch, because it shall surely happen, you know. All right. Second, what is it? Habakkuk, the second chapter, where it says, you know, wait for it, for it will not tarry. Okay. The vision is for an appointed time. All right. We're in a time where the vision is no longer tarrying. All right. We see he moving closer on the MOB. All right, he's setting up the infrastructure. All right, so instead of people getting in lines for the jab, they're going to get in line for the MOB. Okay, so we're close. All right, we're close. We see the economic structure becoming weaker and weaker. Okay, the American Federal Reserve, all right, is being thrown out as we speak. All right, nations, especially in the East, all right. In the eastern hemisphere, all right, they completely have already done away with the dollar. Okay, they're using other means, all right, to buy resources such as oil, because at first, you know, E had the monopoly over the oil industry, and you would have to, you know, convert whatever money you had or currency, you would have to convert that to the US dollar in order to purchase, you know, oil. But now, these nations are going outside of the dollar, you know, so there's no he don't have no influence, no power no more over that. Okay, which is weakening the dollar and is going to lead to the collapse. All right, so the Lord has this thing going exactly how he wants it to. All right, because the Lord is the one that wants to put hell on you Americans. All right, because you're wicked. All right, and you're actually living in Babylon the Great. Okay, and those that are not serving the Lord, all right, you're extremely wicked, man. Okay, you people that your mind, all right, your belief system, all right, is on one accord with the ideologies, you know, of America. Okay, you can, you know, you support the LGBT. All right, the community. All right, you support that. You believe there's nothing wrong with that. You celebrate all the holidays or the holidays. Okay. All right, you're extremely wicked, man. All right, and the Lord is angry and furious with you, man. All right, that's why the Lord is going to destroy Babylon. That's why the Lord's putting hell on Babylon right now, and it's only going to get worse. Okay. So I'm going to continue to read verse 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So it's going to be when you people least expect it, because you're not worried about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You're not worried about the Lord's judgments. Okay. You're living it up. You're living as if the Lord doesn't exist. And you're living as there's nothing wrong with your actions, man. Okay, you are not in the know. All right, and the Lord is going to have it where you people is going to be the most comfortable when the Lord brings the most hell upon you people. When the Lord finally makes this place collapse, because all the pieces are in order. Okay, and you know, you're listening to the king of Babylon. All right, which is just a puppet, Biden. All right, saying that, okay, you know, he's acting as if he earnestly cares, you know, for the people, telling you to get, you know, the things offered in the idols. All right, but really they're out to kill you people. Okay, and they're starting to open up different places in America. They're saying that, you know, you get these things offered unto you, you know, then everything is going to be all right. But guess what? It's going to get extremely worse. All right. And the Lord is getting ready to bring mass death upon the earth. Okay. Like one of the brothers, the brother Khanat, did a lesson on that, how the Lord is going to bring mass death on the earth, man. All right. This is the time we're approaching. All right. And the Lord is going to bring that death right when you wicked people are the most comfortable. Right when you wicked people are the most snug. Okay, you think nothing's gonna happen to you. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. All right, because the elect is already preparing, all right, for the collapse. Because when the collapse happened, we're entering into Jacob's trouble, according to the biblical prophecy. All right, and during this time, the Lord is not going to hold back. All right, I tell you that in Ezekiel 9:4, where the Lord is going to go through the midst of the city. All right, 2/3 of our people is not going to be exempt. All right, because they're comfortable in this society and they refuse to come back to their power. All right, refuse to come back to the ways of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So they're going to be destroyed right along with the heathens here in Babylon the Great, and also around the world, man. All right. So it says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Okay, because the elect are watching and preparing for this collapse. Okay, and not preparing physically, but preparing spiritually. Okay, because that's the only way you're gonna make it. All right, is depending on Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, that's why brothers always bring up the book of Eli, because, hey man, one thing that I took from that, one of the things I took from that movie is, for we walk by faith and not by sight. All right, because he was literally blind in that movie. All right, and that was a post-apocalyptic setting, which we're about to be living in that. Okay, the everyday mundane, rat race. Everybody's driving. Traffic. People's eating. Going to grocery stores. Going to the clubs. All that stuff is about to come to an end. All right, it's going to be life or death. All right, people's going to be wandering the streets. People's going to be casted out of their homes by the troops. Okay, people's going to be gathering up, wondering how to. Hey, it's going to be a whole different spirit, and that's when it's going to be game time for the Lord, man. All right, and that's when it's going to be trial time for the elect. All right, because that's when the elect's faith is really going to have to kick in. All right, in the world where everybody else is going to lose their mind. All right, so this is 2 Corinthians 5:7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. All right, and hey, man, that's how the elect is going to be delivered, by faith and also by works. All right, because you can have faith, but if you don't have works, then your faith is of none avail. Okay, just like people they believe in this, that this is the truth. All right, but a lot of people have yet to take the first step. Okay, they've been listening to videos for 3 years, but they haven't put up one video. All right, so you have to have faith coupled with the works. Okay, and if you have works, that also shows how much faith you have. All right, because by you putting in the work, it actually grows your faith. Okay, so that's how the elect is going to be delivered, by faith and by works. Okay, but then when you read, I believe it's in Ephesians, where it goes into the whole armor of Yahweh Shema Shai, that ye may be able to withstand in that day. Hey, it says above all, taking on the shield of faith. Okay, because that faith, hey man, that's just believing, man. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai, is going to be working with you in that time. Okay, if you're a part of the elect. So 2 Corinthians 5:7, for we walk by faith, not by sight. Yeah, because the sight, Satan has control over what you see. Okay, hey, we're in the valley of the shadow of death right as we speak. All right, and it's only going to intensify. All right, but if you have that faith is going to shield you from the fiery darts of Satan, because Satan is going to want to discourage you in that time, because it's going to look like there's no hope. It's going to look like E is winning. All right, we're going to witness a lot of our people being put to death. All right, we're going to witness a lot of people on the earth receive the mark of the beast, the MOB. All right, it's going to seem like E ain't going to get taken down. All right, you know, he's going to be acting like a madman, sparing none. But nevertheless, all right, if we have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, hey man, the Lord's going to be taking care of his elect, because the elect is not going to take that MOB, man. All right, and not taking the MOB, you're going to be outcasted. All right, let me get another precept. All right, you're going to be ostracized from society. All right, you may even be on the run for not having it, you know. You're going to have people snitching, all right, saying, oh, you ain't got the chip. All right, you might have to be on the run, man. All right. But hey, but the Lord is going to be with you, because you not taking the MOB. All right, that's pleasing unto the Lord. Okay, that's going against the ways of this world. All right, and the Lord is going to be taking care of you. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. All right, and the Lord is pouring out his word. All right, that's why brothers has been going live. Brothers been putting up videos every day of the week. All right, going out in the highways and hedges. Okay, this is the Lord pouring out his word, which this word, it tell you Isaiah 33:6 that the word is going to be the stability of thy times. All right, because we're entering into post-apocalyptic times. Okay, it says make you ready to thy battle. All right, and that's how you get built up, by building up your faith. All right, and what does the scripture say? Faith cometh by hearing. All right, so you hear the word, you hear lessons, edifying lessons that build you up. You also reading, okay, being nourished by the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. You putting out lessons, okay, is making you ready for the battle, man. All right, and it's going to be the ultimate battle. All right, but through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, through the blood of Yahweh Shai, the elect already has the victory. Okay, the elect already have the victory through the blood of Yahweh Shai. Okay, because Yahweh Shai is going to be with his elect. Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be with his elect during the times of trouble, man. All right, and the Lord is going to have his angels watching over you. Okay, so 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. And in those days, Salaki, and in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Okay, and that word evil is a compound word. Eve meaning time, and ill meaning bad. All right, so it's going to be bad times, but it says be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So you got to be ready to do a moving, man. All right. And, you know, hey, that's the reason why the Lord called us back to this word. You know, we could follow the dietary laws, you know, and just by following the word, you're quickened in the spirit. OK, you're going to have to be on the move. OK, during that time. Verse 41, it says, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that would lose. Yeah, because, you know, he gives you access to all these different amenities. Or you can have, you know, a OLED TV. You got the PlayStation 5. You know, you got all this, which really is all low level technology. All right, but you got, you know, the latest phone. You know, you got the iPad. You know, you got all these different electronic. You got, you know, a nice car. You got a Mercedes. You know, you just about to pay off that car note. Okay, whatever you know, you got to be in the spirit to count all these earthen possessions as dung, and you have to be willing to cast these things off at an instant. All right, in the times that we're in, because we understand that this kingdom is coming to naught. All right, the Lord is about to destroy this place, and just because these people in the world are not watching for the prophecies, all right, we see that we're closer than ever, while these people are in a deeper and deeper sleep. Okay, so it says, verse 41, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. He that soweth as if he should not reap. So also he that planted the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. All right, so brothers might have jobs, but brothers are not worrying about 20 years down the line, getting a retirements check. You know what I mean? Brothers, hey man, the spirit is 2021, the year of hastening of the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right, brothers is not in the spirit of the longevity when it comes to this world. Okay, yeah, we have to work, pay bills, but we understand this is all temporary, man. All right, so I'm gonna continue to read verse 44. They that marry as they that shall not get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers, and therefore they that labor in vain. Yeah, and that goes into 2/3 of our people and the rest of the people in this world that's about to get judged heavily. Okay, they're laboring, they're striving tooth and nail to try to they want America to get back regular again. And here it is, you have Biden promising, just get the jab and everything is going to be back. I'm putting millions of dollars into making more places so people can get the jab. All right, so hey, these people is eating that up, man. All right, these people is eating that up because they want to this world to continue, man. Okay, so but they're laboring in vain. You still got niggas out there that want to be rap stars and blow up, man. They still going hard, writing, trying to make the hardest song, the hardest nigga song. All right, they still trying to get book gigs. All right, get performances. All right, they're laboring in vain because they're going to be destroyed. Okay, instead, our people should be seeking the Lord. All right, but only 1/3 is going to get the wake up call, man. All right, so I'm gonna get another precept real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And the modern day sword is the gun. All right, but people's actually also going to have swords too, and different handheld weapons, other than projectile weapons like guns, machine guns. People's going to have knives, nunchucks. All right. It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, because, hey, we're approaching that time where it's going to be anarchy, man. All right, just like, I forgot what that movie was called. The Purge. All right, Judgment Day. Or the Purge, Election Day. Then you got the other movie, Bushwick. All right, we're entering into that time, man. All right, and it's going to catch all these people off guard. These people, when all hell break loose, these people is going to be doing regular everyday stuff, man. All right, and then their lives is just going to change in an instant forever. Okay, then people is going to be loony, man. All right, there's a saying, when people have nothing left to lose, then they lose it. All right, and especially when the Lord, cuts off food, and the Lord causes a famine. All right, because that's one of the major plagues that's going to hit Babylon, is that famine, man. All right, and there's already been turmoil as far as the imports, because Babylon gets a lot of stuff imported. Okay, well, the Lord is jacking up them imports, man. You got the ship that's stuck in the canal. All right, and also there's a shortage of shipping containers. All right, and that's causing imports in different trades, global trades, to start slowing down. All right, so hey man, those that have the eye south can see that this place is done. All right, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Yeah, because people's going to start seeing that inflation hit. All right. Everything's going to be expensive, and there's going to be less and less jobs, to the point where there's going to be no jobs at all. It says they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Yeah, they're not going to regard the government. They're not going to regard, what Biden's saying, or the local police. All right. It said in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, it's going to be a lawless state where people is going to get away with crime. It's just going to be no laws. All right. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because during this time, martial law is going to be declared. E is going to have his troops. All right. But it's still going to be lawless. But there's going to be certain garrisons, certain brigades, or that's going to be set up to where you can't even leave a city unless you have the MOB in you. All right, because he's going to push that MOB. That's his main thing he's riding on right now, is them pushing that MOB. All right, so they can have complete control over every person. Okay, with that implant in them. So it says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Again, when people have nothing left, they lose it, okay? When people have nothing left to lose, they lose it. All right, especially for the lack of bread. All right. So, hey, man, this is the times that we're coming into. All right. The Lord is about to make major moves. OK. And, hey, these people, hey, it might be comfortable for these people, especially when hey, but the Lord got more plagues that he about to hit this place with. OK. And the Lord's still going to send them real viruses. All right, you have E. He keep on talking about newer and newer strains. All right, next thing you know, people's really gonna be dropping dead from these things. All right, and the prophecies is like a domino effect. When one thing happened, all of these things is gonna happen all at once. And before you know it, you're gonna look up and you gonna realize you dead smack in Jacob's trouble, man. All right, there's gonna be the troops patrolling the streets. All right, it's gonna be hey, man, the order of everything is gonna be total out of order. All right, but I want to finish off with the scripture in Daniel's 12. Okay, because hey, during this time, the Lord got his elect, man. The Lord is not gonna just leave his servants out there after his servants served him to the best of their ability. All right, Daniel chapter 12:1, and at that time, speaking of the time of Jacob's trouble, which we're entering into, shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. All right, it says, going into Michael, that's one of the archangels. All right, I'm gonna continue to read. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. Yeah, and that time of trouble is called Jacob's trouble, where post-apocalyptic is going to be the norm. Like, you got all these TV shows on Netflix. One of them is Z Nation. That whole TV show, they're in the post-apocalyptic setting. But it show you how they get around. They have to look for food. Fight zombies or whatever. All right, but that's going to be the new norm. Okay, that's going to be the new normal. Okay. That's going to be the new status quo, is walking over dead bodies. Okay. Not knowing if you're going to eat that day. All right. It says, even to that same time, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Yeah. In that time, that's when Yahushua is going to visit the earth with the holy angels. All right. And deliver up the elect in those chariots simultaneously while the nuclear missiles is coming down to finish Babylon. Okay, it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Yeah, and the 1/3 out of 2/3 of select the 1/3 out of the pie chart okay, is going to be delivered. 2/3 is going to be left therein with the rest of these heathens and Esau to be destroyed. All right. 2/3 is going to have to come back through reincarnation in the kingdom, but the elect is going to get that mercy on this side to be delivered. Why? Because their names are written in the book of life. Okay, you know, they've put off this world, all right, and their old ways to serve the Lord and do the things that's pleasing in the sight of the Lord, while everybody else, you know, turned their face against the Heavenly Father. The Lord is going to look out for those, you know, that are serving him. Okay, now, okay, so when that time of Jacob's trouble come, the elect is going to eat, drink, be merry, have abundance, while the rest of these people is literally dropping dead by the millions. Okay, and then leading up to that great destruction of nuclear missiles, the Lord is going to even preserve his elect through that. All right. And then after this kingdom is destroyed, that's when the kingdom of heaven will be established on the earth, with the elect being the first ruling body. All right. The elect being healed, taken out of this mortal flesh and put in immortal flesh. All right. Because we're at the end, man. And the signs is the level of technology. It tell you that in Daniel's, that knowledge shall increase. All right. So the height of E's technology, he wants to put his transhumanism ideology in your mind and put a chip in your brain and in your hand. Okay. But that's how you know we at the end and the kingdom of heaven is going to be established. All right. Because he ain't going to be successful. So with that being said, I pray this lesson be edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashim Rakakwadash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and a Baba Ball.